Now, for about 8 years, I had almost every week, like half an hour contact with Jesus. And another time I will explain exactly how this happened. But today I would like to share with you about Jesus sending me to Israel, to the Holy Land. Now, in those days, I had a friend in Geneva when I was living there, and he said, "You have to go to Israel." And he was a guy who was a healer too, went often to Israel and worked there, giving seminars as well. But I felt attracted, but it really didn't work out, so to speak. And years and years later, when I had these contacts with Jesus, at a certain point he said, "Now it's time that you go to the Holy Land." And yeah, I was kind of glad that it happened. And I asked, why? Why should I go now? And he said, "Look, we have been working together in those days." So when he walked the planet as a human being, and he said we have been experiencing quite some painful things, and um, you lost some aspects of your soul there, and now it's time to go back and to reintegrate these aspects. So later I understood that whenever we experience some heavy, some painful things, and we are not able to accept what happens, then we lose an aspect of our soul. So probably that happened. So I went to Israel, and the very first day that I was in the old city, I had found a hostel there. I walked down the Via Dolorosa, that is the street where is supposed to have carried his cross. At a certain point, somebody put pepper spray in my eyes. So that burned as hell. So didn't see anything anymore. I had to sit down, and people came and asked me what happened, and somebody brought some water. And after a while, the pain got got less, and I was able to went back to the hostel. So again later I understood that in experiencing this and accepting it, because I now knew the relationship between what happened in past lifetimes and what is happening now in this lifetime, that that I could accept it, and probably I reintegrated at least one of these aspects. Now, that was the first trip to Israel, and I, I made more, like 6, 7 times, I don't remember exactly. But the second time I went there, and at a certain point, just leaving Jerusalem for taking the bus to Ramallah in Palestine, I was robbed and stolen, my bank card and some money and as important papers. So again, at the first moment, you're really shocked, but then again, I was able to accept what was happened, and um, saw it like looking in the mirror. And looking in the mirror for me, it will say that what I am experiencing now is related to something what happened in the previous lifetime. So when I was robbed now, probably I have been robbing people in one or another past lifetime. So now I experience the same thing what I have been opposing on some other people. So that is the story what I wanted to share with you today, inviting you to just accept whatever happens to you, because on a higher level of consciousness, our soul level, we agree about those things happening to us. So again, thank you for watching and listening, and see you next time. Bye bye now.